to the channel. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Guys, I have this video that I want you guys to listen to. It is from BP Earthwatch. I'm not playing all of it. I just want to play a certain part of it because I think it's something that we really need to look into, because with everything going on, there's going to be some stuff that's happening in the world that we've never seen before. So let's listen to BP.
And 43 million people, with maybe 70% of them 300 or 400 pounds, fighting it out in the food aisles of Walmart, Kroger, Target, local grocery stores, in restaurants. It will become like a zombie apocalypse, or like a Purge. That's another movie that kind of comes to mind here.
So what he's talking about is, if this keeps going, if the government stays shut down, what is going to happen? And what do we need to do to prepare for if this continues to go on?
But guys, it's always been said that you can go about 3 days without food if you have water, about 3 weeks if you don't have water. But that's if you have a little bit of self-control and are in shape. Most people can't go very long at all without their Big Mac attack. You know what I mean? You sugar rush, all of this, the junk food junk. Well, imagine all of that happening, and you got 40 million plus people hungry at the same time. Now, the big cities where a lot of this happens, in some of the states, you've got nearly 1 million people just in Pennsylvania alone, almost 800,000, I think, on SNAP. Those are going to be the hardest hit areas of this upcoming zombie apocalypse, Hunger Games. Now, what's going to happen, guys?
And I think that's a really good thing to call it, is the Hunger Games. That's kind of the Purge, the Hunger Games. It's kind of what we are going through right now.
You've got to realize this. Put yourself in the shoes of who's going to be without. And it could be a lot of us, who knows. But anyway, best friends will turn on each other. You ain't got to worry about enemies. Best friends will turn on each other to get food for their children. How many movies have you seen that portrayed in, or books, or actual situations? They'll kill you, rob you, hang you to get a meal. How many of you guys that live in these big cities are prepared for that? That's going to be rough everywhere in the nation. Some are better prepared, some aren't. Some people in the country usually have enough provisions as far as food put up and things like that, to make it through. But you're still going to have, if you're what they say about gangs coming out of cities, all it takes is enough gas to get out of the city, say an hour out of town, and back. And that's what they want. Stolen car, probably, whatever, but usually a tank of gas, and they can come into any area. And now, this is not about stealing gold or watches or bling or money or drugs. This is about human survival. So you've got to put that, when you start weighing the scales of what's about to happen, that outweighs everything else. Money, everything else, because you're not going to have the money. A lot of them probably don't want to admit it, and they'll be down there getting some food, but a good portion won't. So what we're about to see is complete chaos. It could cause a total uprising, like releasing the Nihilist, if you've ever read some of those.
And guys, it just makes you think, how prepared are you guys? How prepared are you guys prepared for what's about to happen? Is your family members prepared?
Some of that information in those letters by Albert Pike, and they unleash the Nihilists. Chaos happens, and then you get your order out of chaos. Guys, and that goes back to the democratic side of this thing, again, creating chaos in other words, burn the house down before you give it up. and are.
So, guys, that's mainly what I wanted to get out of this. Are you prepared? Do you have enough water, enough food to last for your children? Because this thing, it could bring chaos. And think about it. I know I would make sure that my child ate. And I know that a lot of these people are the same way. And we've already heard that they're already planning on going and going into Walmart, Publix, Kroger, and they're planning on getting their food one way or another. So, guys, it's very important before this stuff goes into chaos, make sure that you have some food in your cabinet. Make sure you're prepared. This is not a Democrat Republican thing. This is survival. And you know what they say? They always put things in the movies before it actually happens. How many movies have you seen like this? The Purge, Hunger Games. Things are about to get real, and things are about to get real really quick. So spread it around. Talk to your family. Talk to your friends. Hey, go ahead. Go to the store. Get enough food. Get some rice. Get some beans. Get enough food that you can survive on. Because if this does go the way that some of these people are talking, they're talking about even following Instacart drivers to homes to steal their food. So, guys, be very careful when you go out to the stores. Be very careful when you do anything at all or go into any of these stores. But please, make sure you have food to last for you and your family. Just make sure that you have all of that, because that's what's needed. And guys, it doesn't have to be, it just does not have to be a lot. So just make sure you have everything that you're needing, and I will check on you later. I love you guys.